Welcome to Great Guitar Crimson Daily Guitar Draw.
This was supposed to be our big intro back into this.
Triumphant return. Back.
All right, you give the rest over there.
Yeah, it's
we're
just
outdated.
Wow, there was a name change a while ago, and apparently I've defaulted back to the old one after only a week or so back.
It was also,
away.
It was just there was no kind of normal G'd up.
Nope, straight in, pure embarrassment. I think I'm over the hill. I should be taken out back and put out of my misery.
Should we pull up a couple of stools?
Look, that's
and we can just go for like a kind of
get off my lawn. Yeah. Where's my phone? That's people texting me and telling me that I'm in trouble. You've got to take your phone. You can take the call. It's fine. We're good.
Of course I'm not going to do that.
Wait, it's somebody buying guitars. Yeah, that's somebody mocking me already. Welcome to Crimson Guitars headquarters. Welcome to dailyguitardraw.com, where we are raising money to create and build DorsetGuitarMuseum.com. Put it on site. Oh, that's somebody else entirely.
Because my
wow
laptop.
There we go.
Phones and laptops linking up.
We're
great
professional.
Until,
Yeah,
the situation there.
Yeah. How many of you would rather have no phones or laptops and still get on with your life? Could you? Would you?
Well, then
Let
they
me
wouldn't
know
be
in the
able
comments
to.
below.
They wouldn't be able to get on the Daily Guitar Draw at that point. It's just that slow.
It's a slow, sad realization. All right, everybody. I am Ben.
I am Tom.
We have not been around for a while. What happened? Glastonbury Festival happened.
Yeah, Glastonbury Festival happened, which was, and then Bonhams happened as well, which we're happy to talk about. So, yeah, Glastonbury. We were away for 7 days. Have you got are you allowed to show?
Sam, would you mind grabbing the guitar out and passing it over to us?
Well,
essentially, we were asked to go to Glastonbury Festival to add a little bit more colour and interest. This is ironic because if anybody knows anything about it, it's the most colourful and impactful place on the planet. They thought, hey, it would be fun for somebody to come along and build a guitar in a field. My original thought was that we would get the members of the public to actually do the work. And yeah, it turned out that at 10 o'clock in the morning, which is where and when we needed to start work, most people around the place were
slightly jaded.
I was going to say in several shades of inebriated. From inebriated to hungover or just asleep.
We were up by if anyone's been at Glastonbury, we were up by the Stone Circle in the kind of green crafts area, and everyone comes out of Shangri-La, the main kind of party area, and yeah, while we're waking up at about 5, 6 in the morning, everyone's stumbling back past, looking slightly worse for wear, or still extremely happy and excited.
Yeah, so this is the thing. We're building a guitar in a field while also trying to enjoy some of the bands and the parties and stuff. Acoustic instrument, no wiring, none of that jazz. Currently not strung up to full tension. I think I might need to slightly adjust something inside, which is going to be sad. But my goal was to build a guitar from start to finish, and I did. And it played on the thing. I'm going to do some finishing here. There'll be a video soon. But
and there's a reel up already,
cool.
I think, isn't there? Is it like because we couldn't put a video up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
there will be a stop
photo
motion
montage type thing, and it was mental. Like the glue was drying. It was super hot there, which was great. Glue was drying as you were trying to clamp it up.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the end, we ended up building it ourselves. Myself, Tom, and Sean. We were there together. It was a fantastic event. It was life-changingly interesting and cool and vibrant and amazing. And I kind of didn't want to come home. Yeah, but we left at 5 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning after packing up at 4 because we weren't allowed to pack up the day before, and immediately drove to London via our own personal showers at home, which was quite important.
I love the thought of us having a communal shower, if not.
Yeah, just
to clarify that.
Rub-a-dub-dub, you get my back, I get yours. It was very interesting, and we did Bonhams, which was the Peter Green auction that is now, I think, ended actually. It was great. Anyway, look, the whole point of this is that we are selling tickets to potentially win fantastic guitars while also funding and creating the Dorset Guitar Museum. the amount of people that at Glastonbury Festival that were totally over the moon by the fact that we are building this thing. There is wide and ever-growing support for what we are creating here, and you guys are helping on the front lines. So we do very much appreciate it, and we spoke to a lot of people. Now, just to tempt you quickly, we've got a bunch of instruments finishing imminently. The vintage-styled Squier Jazzmaster modern updates and comforts. Oh, what a title! The PRS SE Bernie Marsden Signature Limited LTD. That looks like an LTD guitar, but it's not. It's a PRS. Another title.
I can't believe the Jazzmaster we've only sold. What? Quick maths, about 127 tickets.
It's a very. I mean, it's a Squier.
Oh, I know.
It's a Squier, but still.
We like the Squiers.
We do like the Squiers, especially that with the aluminium scratch plates. Anyhow, and then we've got the made in Japan Strat, very popular, very, very cool. That is the, I can't remember the pronunciation of the word. This is ending in 10 minutes. The PRS Bernie Marsden is also ending in 10 minutes. So that's a bit of a faux pas there as well. So you're going to have to choose which of the two you want to buy in the last minute or two. And finally, we've got the Epiphone Prophecy Les Paul Custom Plus EX in Midnight Sapphire. That is a mouthful.
Dan, you absolutely smashed it.
I like it. I like it a lot. So there we go. That is ending in 14 minutes or so. Now, these things, well.
Just having a quick look at the chat.
Well, I'm looking. So we've got a Squier. We've got an Epiphone, which are the two sort of budget ends of the instrument world. However, very well made and of course set up by us. But also both of these brands are upping their game, and you're getting to a point where you can buy Squiers for £1,200, £1,400. This is a limited edition Epiphone custom shop. The made in Japan Strats are so mind-blowingly cool. I mean, this is such a nice instrument. Mother of pearl, abalone inlays, EMG pickups. If it had Gibson on the headstock, I wouldn't be surprised.
I do like what they've done with the inlays. It's very, very you, but slightly dialed back. It was the dots
Was
that
that
you
a
did
dig?
on the.
Was that a dig?
No, that's not a dig. It's a compliment. It was the dots you did on Bob that no one ever notices.
Yeah.
The stress that went into it.
Let's take a 6mm dot in mother of pearl and a 6mm dot in abalone, cut a dovetail out of either side and stick them together, because why wouldn't you want to spend 2 or 3 days of your life doing something stupid that is so subtle nobody would see it? I mean, hey, could be a watchmaker, I suppose. A lot of their work's inside.
Very true.
Anyway, yeah, 1 minute 30 seconds left on the Squier Jazzmaster with incredibly good odds, so check that one out. The PRS SE Bernie Marsden limited edition signature as well. That is a mind-blowing guitar, and again, far more guitar than you would think, having the name PRS SE on the headstock.
That's a bit more my kind of weight.
Ooh, that's not in tune.
How do you feel that?
Yeah. So, maple top, mahogany back and neck, satin on the neck. I'm assuming it's mahogany. It could be one of many different things. This, 301 tickets sold, so a little bit over halfway.
Just looking in the chat, we got Anonymous Botch. It's his birthday as well, so.
He's hoping for a nice Prezi. Fingers crossed you get something.
Nice.
Well, yeah, it's you have to be in it to win it, but I suspect you are. Come on then, let's just very quickly say hi. We have got Vicky Johnson, Anonymous Botch, and Matt Toman. How you doing, Matt? Vicky Johnson's talking about finishing his stuff. Thomas of Rabo, a multi-winner in the chat today. Hey you. We've got Insagged 2020 saying good day and good luck. Thomas of Rabo, the Ginger Drum Tech, saying it would be nice to catch a glimpse of Ben this week. That was Vicky Johnson. The Ginger Drum Tech says, I'm guessing not Ben. Hey, Ben. Anonymous Watcher saying Ben should have caught up on his sleep by now. Not yet, nada.
Well, it just compounds, doesn't it? Someone said to me the other day, they're it's not like you can catch up on it in one day. It's continuous. So
it's just one of those things. But there's also a hell of a lot of other stuff going on, exciting things, some not quite so exciting things. But the world is moving forward, and you know, I seem to thrive on change and incremental steps forward. So watch this space. We had a very interesting meeting this morning. We've got another very, very interesting meeting in a week's time.
Yeah, I think
there's just all sorts of cool stuff happening. And that guitar's finished. Now, come on. Paul Cook, Forrest Pfeiffer, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Bill Schaefer, greetings, folks. Forrest Pfeiffer, I'm confused. I bought a ticket for the Squier, but the ticket number is 16 higher than the total number of tickets sold. There will be 16 or so tickets still in people's baskets, or would have been at the time that you purchased that. And if they don't fulfill the purchase before the end of the listing, which was, I think, about 10 seconds ago, then that becomes an invalid ticket. So every now and then we will draw a random number that comes up to one of those tickets that has not actually been followed through with language.
I'm looking at it at the moment. We've got 16 pending tickets on it. So
there we go.
I mean, we've sold even less tickets than I initially thought on that one. So yeah, when we draw that in a minute, you've got very good chances of winning it if you have bought into that. You need to take a look at that as well with the 16 pending tickets.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's have a look. Sean Oxley, Eric P, T Fetch, George Davies, Vax Headroom, one of my favourite names on YouTube, Craig Melia, Andrew Kelly, Gonzalo Moreles, Big Kahuna, and Matt Toman, who I think I read earlier. So there we go. I have said hello to the bunch of people in there. There's 65 people, but if you don't chat, I don't know you're here. So it is what it is. Now, the way we do things is we tempt you furiously. The PRS SE Berlin Marsden signature is well, I mean, that one is finishing in 3 minutes and 32 seconds.
Great photo as well.
It's a very, very good photo. We've been experimenting. We've been growing. The website is changing and being adjusted. The photos are changing, and the backgrounds have made a big difference. Yeah, you see, I bought that background for my my sort of side website, onlyfanfrets.com, and it just didn't really work for me.
It's working here though.
Festival time, damn it. Now the other thing that is also ending in 3 minutes is this fantastic and beautiful and gorgeous, very light Japanese Strat. Now what is the wood called?
That SE was light.
Oh, come on. The wood is not actually mentioned in this thing. We go away for 2 minutes. 6.48 pounds.
It's got to be older, isn't it?
No. No, it's agave something. It's super soft. It's a very, very limited edition thing, and it should have been. Oh, look at that. It should have been mentioned in the descriptions, and it wasn't. This is what happens when we go on holiday. Holiday. I've never worked that hard in my gosh darned life. I wanted to keep this. I thought this was I don't own a Strat. I don't own a Strat.
It's not chambered, is it?
No. This is intensely lightweight.
So light.
So this is ending in 1 minute and 52 seconds. Made in Japan, therefore sought after. It's got the JD serial number, etc., etc. Big old 70s headstock. But this particular type of wood, which may well now be in the chat, come on people, geek out and let me know what the wood is, please. Okay, that's interesting.
Lisa, I think Lisa, Mark and Anonymous should win today.
That would be cool. Look at Tahoe Mike's. We need to run some tests on the question there of postal entries for Tahoe Mike.
Yeah, I know they are. I know they are coming through, and I know they are being put on the system. I think Joe has had 1 or 2 issues just with people getting confirmation emails. So yeah, when you never see them bounce back. Yeah, okay. We will have another look at that. It does go into your profile because we can see it from our side. I know that for a fact because that's something we've been super clear on from the off. But and we are getting a fair few postal entries at the moment, so keep them coming in. The more interesting the postcards, the better as well, because we are just going to.
It doesn't help your odds. It doesn't help your odds at all. But we love, personally, if you want to make us smile, then
yeah, we're going to have
we
a
appreciate
wall of them somewhere at some point.
There's a wedge. There's a wedge.
Yeah,
of
this
it's
is
like
what I mean. And yeah, so they are going up. We maybe just need to tweak the way we're putting it onto the system so that we make sure that you get confirmation emails.
So the issue was when we first set up the whole thing, we were sending out tens of thousands of emails, and it was clogging up server time and space and causing other issues. So we went at various times and disabled certain automatic emails and things like that in order to save space. And this might well be one of the issues. But we are circling the drain of efficiency, people. We are, honestly. At some point, it's going to be this perfect thing, and we're just going to create a black hole of perfection.
It's a weird way of phrasing it, but I like it.
It's like I crave emptiness and silence. And
I'm listening to the Bill Bryson's short history nearly everything at the moment. But I'm doing it on audiobook, which I feel like is the wrong way of doing it, because I have to keep listening to each kind of chapter about 5 times over, because the volume of information he gives you, like you're driving along, look out the window for 2 seconds, and yeah,
no, you're
me. 2 light years down the down the galaxy. It's mind blowing.
Absolutely,
absolutely mind blowing.
A bunch of people saying Balsa. It's not that. Well, it might be. Ayus Wood. There we go. Thank you, Sander. AYOUS. It's Ayus Wood, which yeah is the thing. Hub Mech says I wanted to say that I really like, and I messed your name up, I'm sorry there. I really like that the page that you see when you log into Daily Guitar Draw now shows what tickets you have and when the draws end. Makes it really good to see at a glance. Fantastic, we're getting some things right. It's not Tillier, it's not Basswood, no, it's something else, unless it's a different name for that. Tahoe Mike says, I get an order confirmation, it just doesn't have the drawn numbers in it. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, that was something. So again, we'll get Joe to confirm that with you, but we did a test on our side as well, and I think now you mention it, that was an issue we were having. But again, I can assure you that
there are numbers and they are being drawn. Numbers. It's just that you wouldn't get.
It's just our automated email, because it's coming from rather than a preset of making a purchase. It's coming from a generation from us. It's fine tuning. We now have a guy who knows his
beeswax.
Yeah, beeswax about the website, who is absolutely helping us sort these fine details out. And like genuinely, guys, like let us know if there is anything else that you want changing on the website.
This is a community thing.
Yeah, exactly. It is a community thing, and we are. You know, when you look at what the website was like when we first started, and the order you got behind us to where it is now, leaps and bounds, and we still want to keep going further. So.
We also like tempting people and not actually drawing any guitars. On that note, Forrest Pfeiffer says, oh balls, the missus has just run. She had a puncture and I'm going to have to go and sort it out. Bah! I so hope he wins because I'm a meanie.
You are a meanie.
I'm sorry. Forrest Pfeiffer, if you come back and watch this, I had not 1 but 2 punctures last week.
One day after each other?
I think it was 2. I think it was a day in between. Yeah, there was a day in between, yeah.
All right.
Essentially, I got stuck in a river a few weeks before where Google thought that the river was a road and it just wasn't, so I did a 3-point turn, got stuck. It kind of stripped my front tyres. They were booked to be replaced tomorrow. Yep. I mustn't forget to drop that off. And yeah, had a massive blowout on one, put the spare on there, then the other one went, so yeah, without a spare. It's been an interesting week. It has been an interesting week. Anyhow.
Should we draw one?
Yeah. Come on then. Dadrock 2.0 says, I still play that beautiful finished checked Epiphone SG Custom. Thanks again. Rock on. It's an absolute pleasure. I really enjoy doing that. So yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Now, everything is ended pretty much except for the Epiphone Prophecy Les Paul Custom, which is coming up shortly, very shortly. So what's that? 382 tickets remaining. Incredible guitar, EMGs, nice inlays, solid material inlays, etc. But what we're actually doing is we're going to...
the background place, that one, doesn't it, for the photos?
Random number generator. And this is how we do it. We use the Google random number generator. We choose, well, look at that. There was from 3 to 98. That's about as far apart as you can get, almost, within about 5% of thingy. And it's just random. It just does what it does. Mathematically so. So we show you this random number generator. Tom will tell me how many tickets have sold. Bear in mind, some of them may well be pending tickets, as is the case in this. We've got 16 pending tickets. Yep. If one of those numbers is drawn, we will redraw until we find a winner.
So just to be clear, this is the Jazzmaster, Squier Jazzmaster that we're doing on this one, yeah?
You tell me. I am not...
In that case, this is the Squier Jazzmaster that we're doing.
Other than buying a lot of these guitars in the weeks prior to the Glastonbury Festival, I do not know what's actually on the site at the moment. I've got no clue. This is as much a surprise to me as it is. Well, you guys know more than I do at the moment.
Well, I mean, there's a certain kind of, I'm not going to say reason for Ben not knowing necessarily what's at the time. Yeah. Just for the pure reason that it actually won't end up on the site.
Some of them. 145 tickets sold, 16 of which are pending.
129.
145 tickets sold, 16 of which are not pending.
Very much.
You were just testing me there, Tom.
I was testing you.
And ticket number 74 is the winner. 74 leaving a bunch of people. Let us say 144 wanting more. What a snore.
Love it. And
I shouldn't rhyme, but I do it all the time.
The order has gone through, which is brilliant.
It ought to be a crime.
If it wasn't.
I like lemon and lime. There we go.
Okay.
Finished. No control.
It's like this meeting earlier on today, isn't it? Which is a super exciting potential kind of partnership that we have coming up, which might well involve the museum as well.
It's going to involve the museum, it's going to involve Daily Guitar Draw potentially. It's a massive thing. But this meeting finishes and Tom goes, and he sighs, steps up, walks out the room, and as he walks out he's saying, do you know what, sometimes less is more. Less is more.
You have
did I talk too much, Tom? Yes, you talked too much.
I've come up with about 7 potential new businesses throughout that meeting. Impressive. No, don't get me wrong. Just, yeah, refine. So this person bought...
That's your job.
1 ticket for the Jazzmaster, which we always love it when someone's only bought 1 ticket.
Absolutely.
They've also bought a ticket for...
We love it more when you buy 10 or 20, of course, but...
well, they've got tickets
from the point of view
as well, but good karma. They got 1 for the SG Junior that we've got.
That's in the building.
It's been locked away.
I wanted to get to know that guitar so badly.
1 for the PRS SE hollow body piezo, which I don't actually know where that one is. Again, that's another really nice guitar. I suppose they're all upstairs now, aren't they?
Absolutely.
We've got a. We might have said about it before, but we have actually got a Daily Guitar Draw room now, which is going to be next to the museum, so you can kind of go through the museum and then filter off into that room at the end.
It's all part of the thing that DGD is creating the museum, therefore is part of the experience. Or will be part of the experience as it all gets built. We need to put photos of that room up there.
And then they also bought 1 of the thin line telly that we did with the kind of cool custom pickup surrounds, and just everything about that is, just up over there. Actually,
I really like that guitar.
It's.
I mean, it took far too long to build. Far too long to build. But anyway, it's fun. Look, at this point, show me a name. Show me a name. Well, there we go. Matthew Brown. Matthew Brown, you purchased ticket number 74, and you've won the Squier Jazzmaster. We will be dropping you an email forthwith. So congratulations. Congratulations, Matthew.
Yeah, thanks for getting involved.
Vax Headroom says, I'm glad to contribute to the museum. I would love to win, though. I absolutely agree. Matt Lang says, did Ben lose weight at Glasto?
I think your beard got bigger.
My beard got bigger, which is helping everything look a little bit slimmer, maybe. Potentially, I haven't had the time to weigh myself or anything, but it's...
I haven't had the time to eat, you can say.
Well, yeah, that too. The Basement Artificer is in the chat. I love that name too. Okay, come on then.
Looking for someone, yeah.
J-Rod Customs, Boccia Histrionica. I saw the name switch through my site, and I needed to find it again to see if I'd read correctly. Just some cool names. Doug Huff, Douglas Kaufman. When is the expected grand opening for the Guitar Museum? It's going to be done in stages. The initial grand opening, I'm hoping 6 months' time. We have now finally heard from the builders who are finishing the space, the last corner of this building that we did not have is now ours, and we are having to put lowered ceilings, hanging ceilings, etc. there. As soon as that is done, we can move the people who are in the rooms where the museum is going to be, and that's when the true work begins. Building walls, hiding horrific artexing,
I wonder whether we should do another
community thing.
Yeah, that's
we
what
have to.
It's going to be so much work to even get it half the way we want to get it. So yeah, it's coming along, definitely. It's super exciting and also massively daunting at the same. I mean, we're literally up in I think when we're up in Denmark Street next week, potentially chatting to people about the museum. So there's lots of smaller things going on behind the scenes with it. It's such a massive task to get it off the ground, but it's all moving forward.
It really is.
What are you laughing at?
Everything. Smaller things. We're going to go and talk to some very freaking cool people in Denmark Street. Lots of small things going on. This thing also tickled me. Emerald Kind says, a pleasure to see Ben and Tom back. I just made it in. Have I missed anything funny?
Apart
the first second of the stream was funny. So yeah, go back to right at the beginning. Vax Headroom says, can you talk at least in general terms on how well this is funding the museum? Are you at least better than breaking even? The museum currently has very few costs. We are only spending money when there is money to spend. At the moment, the collection growth is sort of causing some marital strife, because a part of the collection is me personally just saying, ha, we'll buy that. I need one of those. Let's get that. The other part of the collection is obviously funded by this, and but what we are doing is we are putting together a small battle chest, because this next stage is going to be pricey. Just putting the walls up is. And we're building the walls in such a way that we can take them, because the plan is to only have it here, hopefully temporarily, so 2 or 3 years. At that point, we want to be a fully registered charity. We want to be a fully accredited museum, and we're going to be going after major grants and national lottery funding and all that jazz. And we're hoping to end up being able to move everything that we've got here in one easy, quick process to wherever the museum actually ends up being sited permanently. Because having 2,000 or 3,000 square feet on the front of our building is fine. It's great for us. But as a museum, it wants to be a little bit closer to the sort of the more beaten tracks. So on the route between London and Cornwall, on a main route, it kind of needs to be.
It is very much needs must at the moment, isn't it? It's all completely self-funded through you guys as well. So there have been a few costs in terms of starting DGD and getting websites sorted and getting a lot of the legislation in place to allow us to be able to use this as a platform to do this. So like we're not hiding away from the fact that there have been quite a lot of costs incurred just getting to where we are now. But with the support of you guys,
they can't quite see my eye twitching.
What twitching? But no, like genuinely, we're now starting to hit our stride with it, and we're definitely at a stage where, hey, I mean, look at the guitars that just finished. We sold less than half the tickets for all of those. So this week probably hasn't been one of the best ones for us, but for the whole, we're definitely moving in the right direction with it. It's doing what it needs to do. It's not going as quick as we probably would have hoped initially, but hey, we've got extra space coming on. We've got a space allocated for it now. So, as you said, it is needs must, but it's definitely going in the right direction.
Also, we wouldn't do anything that wasn't breaking even. We can't afford to. I can't afford to. Crimson can't afford to subsidise anything. It's the same way with Great Guitar Build-Off. If it's not a fully functional, self-sustaining thing, that it can't exist. We just, especially in the current climate, we can't do that. I started literally with nothing. In 2008, I was a bankrupt, being evicted from my house. A rental property, but still. we've come from that to this, but it's still a very much a lean operation, a lean machine. If you happen to be a multimillionaire who wants to, invest
send some money our way, yeah.
Yeah, hey, we're up for that. But as it is, we are bumbling through, bootstrapping the hell out of everything. And well,
it's honest.
If the stress doesn't kill us,
yeah.
It's going to be a fantastic journey.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Looking a little grey out there, Tom.
I genuinely am starting to look. As long as I don't lose it, I'm all right with being grey.
Come on, look, we're monologuing here. So come on then.
All right, so we're doing the PRS. I think we've got all of the guitars finished now. To be fair,
we do indeed.
We're well and truly gone off topic.
It is what it is. Okay, how many tickets on the Bernie Marsden PRS SE?
217, and 12 of those were pending tickets.
217. Ticket number 43, so relatively early in the batch. 43, I'm so excited I could maybe we.
We need more practice.
We need more practice. We need to, I don't know.
We also have a certain level of, I do think the word brain fog is coming back from Glastonbury. It's just sensory overload of just chatting to so many people and seeing so many amazing, some of the things they build there, this pier that they just drop in, and you come back from that, and to a degree there's only so much space in one's capacity. Oh,
this is true. This gentleman bought 8 tickets for the PRS SE Bernie Marsden Signature, which was a limited edition, and is guitar number 144, and I'm just going to I can't pronounce this, so I'm just going to give it a go and we'll go from there.
I think, if anyone's going to do it, you will.
Philip Precieux. There we go. Philip, congratulations. We're dropping you an email right now. You had ticket numbers 40 through 47.
Yeah.
And we really, really appreciate your support. You just won yourself a guitar.
A very nice guitar.
A very nice guitar. I've always wanted one of the sort of PRS single cuts, and every time I've picked up one of the US made ones, I have not loved it. This one, something else.
Yeah, I mean, that felt super lightweight until all of a sudden picking up that Fender kind of Strat next to it, and that's just obscenely light.
Absolutely, yeah. A little bit of weight is required.
Looking forward to shipping that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Shipping costs, people. My gosh. Come on then. Give me another guitar to draw, because we've got.
I'm on a go slow here.
Well, your brother's trying to phone you so that you can pay for some guitars for next month.
Yeah, very true. Very true. All right, we're moving. So we've got the Fender made in Japan.
Featherlight, beautiful, amazing instrument.
243, please. Only 5 pending tickets on this one.
243 tickets sold, and here we go. Ticket number 77. Somebody's going to be going all the way to. No, that implies they get a guitar and then they're going to die happy at least. Yeah, ticket 77. Okay, we have a
winner.
We have a winner.
My peers are not being multitask at the moment, so I'm just going to be rude and. I was going to say efficient, but my computer's now frozen.
Your computer is now frozen. This is the problem. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
So
We're in.
Come on then. Alrighty. Fender Player Series Strat HSS, 1 ticket. Featherweight. This one ticket and won it. The Lag Arcan. That's on there. That's cool.
Yep.
They've won that, and they also have a ticket for the Epiphone Prophecy Les Paul Custom Plus EX, etc., which has just ended. I would like to congratulate David Grant for fantastic taste, good moral standing in the community, for supporting a great cause while also buying tickets for some pretty cool guitars. And I have no doubt that David Grant is also intensely good looking with all of this as well. It's just
you're going rogue again.
I'm going rogue again. I go off on a thing, and it is what it is. So there we go. We need to, we've drawn that one now. That is all good. David is relatively local. In fact, your brother is currently in his area.
Yeah, he's on the way.
Currently buying guitars for next week, which is fun.
Okay, so the next one that we've got is the Epiphone Prophecy Les Paul Custom.
Is that the only one that's there? Fantastic. Paul Need says it'll be that 59 Les Paul neck profile you like on the Bernie Ben. You've got that right. I absolutely love larger necks. Like,
Oh, you just reduced the size of your neck. Or maybe not reduce the size of it, but just. I'm thinking about your guitar that we just drew, the Telly.
The Telly type, yeah. So essentially the reason why that came through the site, this is from my personal collection and we'll be buying more guitars to go in the collection, but the reason why it came through the site was because the neck was too thin. It was also a little bit off, so I fixed it in a video on the channel. Really liked it, but still it's just too thin for me. I like something a little bit more substantial, shall we say.
You do have kind of strangler's hands. You allowed to say that?
I think I'm allowed to say that. I think coming from you it's a little bit weird. I'm not going to lie. Strangler's wrists, Tom. Strong wrists, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is, people. I don't know. George Davis says, build a pyramid out of glass for the museum and put an amusement park and hotel next to it and call it Crimson Land. I wanted to call it Guitar World, to be honest, but somebody else has taken that. Yes, genuinely, we've considered doing exactly that, well, minus the pyramid. That would be fun. But anyway.
175.
175.
Just to keep some kind of a semblance of moving forwards.
Oh, moving forwards. Hold on, where's my, there's my screen. 175. Ticket number 65. Ticket number 65 rhymes with 175. And there we go. Ticket 65. I do love the way we've got this thing going on. So essentially, well, I'm not allowed to show people's email addresses or contact details or anything like that because, you know, GDPR and breaking the law and stuff. And when we only had just the one camera going, it was so scary. And here we go. We got these two, and I've got the easy bit.
I recognise the name on this one.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do.
Well, there we go. Okay, so a ticket for the Luthier Starter Toolkit, the Epiphone Prophecy, which is this one we've just drawn.
Yep.
Okay, epic guitar. Bought 2 tickets for that. Fender Player Series Strat HSS, the Tommy Thayer signature, which we've got here. Show me the Tommy Thayer signature. The striking white and gold Gretsch 12-string Rancher Falcon. The wild electric styling meets acoustic tradition Dean ML Electroacoustic Lag. And 2 tickets. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm not even going to read all this. I think they've bought 2 tickets for every single guitar
I think they've bought 2
on the
for
site
as well.
And as a result of that, wow, absolutely, that's exactly what they did. So, well, I've now just completely. So they've, that's got a similar amount of physical feedback and sustain and response as the Les Paul Juniors.
The video you just put up.
Yeah, we put a short up yesterday because the Junior is just amazing, and that really responds in a similar sort of way. I wonder what's going on in there. That's nice. Anyway, this is a guitar coming up on Friday. It's the Tommy Thayer signature. It's sparkly blue-purple, multi-beautifulness. It's also handcrafted in China. It's a limited edition, electric blue, etc., etc., etc. And it is intensely good odds because not many people want it.
It is flashy.
It's flashy. Come on, people, do flashy. Flash, just flash.
Don't just flash.
Okay, now we've got a winner, and Daniel Creeran, congratulations! You have just won the other Epiphone custom shop, I think is the term.
Yeah.
Where are we? The Epiphone Prophecy Les Paul.
So I think Daniel's literally won 2 guitars in the last 2 months because I think I've been in contact with him. So yeah, congratulations. It's definitely a name that we know, and again a multi-winner. I'm sure people will tell us in the chat. If not, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was even in the chat. But
absolutely. I wish I had your magic power of remembering names and things.
Oh, there's only certain names. Everyone in the chat, that's who I remember.
I internalise the chat.
Better as well, yeah.
Anyway, this is where we're at. We do need to go because your brother genuinely has been trying to phone you to get you to pay somebody for a guitar. So we kind of need to do that. This is a constant. I mean, we have to buy a guitar a day in order to feed the guitar a day thing. So hey,
yeah, and if you're looking to sell any guitars, let us know. We
yeah, true. Yeah,
genuinely buying guitars all the time. So if you're looking to sell anything, let us know. If you see anything that you think is an absolute deal, or someone selling a whole bunch of guitars, also let us know.
Absolutely. Look, watch this space. There's a lot happening. It's almost all good stuff. Life can't be 100% perfect.
You've got to leave something to look forward to and improve on.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the way. A rocking chair and a nice glass of beer and some quiet and some kids on my lawn that I can shout at and tell them to get off it.
The smell of fresh grass and...
Yeah. We're going to start a side channel just with ASMR sort of...
I'd love that.
Yeah, and then every now and then we just go rock and roll and we shout and just scare the shit out of everybody. That would be so hilarious.
It'd be terrible. Never know, might go viral.
It might.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much. We might see you on Friday. I think we'll see you on Friday.
I think we'll see you on Friday. I have, yeah.
Have things going on at the moment, but yeah, thank you so much again for buying tickets and supporting us. Without you guys, it doesn't work. Genuinely, through talking to so many people at Glastonbury Festival, a lot of whom were fans. We drove in, and the guy in the tent on the back of our thing was, "Oh my God, Ben, I'm a fan of the channel, etc." I started saying, and I realized that this is the truth, that the people who watch the channel, you guys justify my existence. You guys justify and facilitate the fact that I get to do what I do, and I am eternally grateful. Thank you so much. I had an incredibly cool present arrive from Leatherman today. That there's going to be a video about it on the Extras channel, on this channel, over tomorrow. And I'm literally standing here saying I don't deserve this. This is literal proof that the planet is not fair, because I don't deserve these cool things. But hey, you've made it possible by watching us, and you're making the museum possible, and this whole thing wouldn't be anything without you. So thank you very much. I am going to stop. I'm going to tear up now. I'm going to end this stream and go and find some blood sugar. I think the next free guitar for the Free Guitar Club has gone live as well as as far as I can see. However, I need to check that. So check the website. The next free guitar has gone live, and we'll be drawing that probably in the next couple of weeks. So we'll just basically keep your eye on the emails. We'll keep you updated that way, in the same way that we're actually going to be starting to do more updates on the museum and everything else. So exciting times.
Oh yeah, newsletters.
This is what I'm saying.
There's so much coming. So much coming. You guys rule. Thank you so much. Love you. Goodbye.